multitasking, watching a movie, waiting to talk to people, watching out for Instacart and GrubHub orders. Damn, Sonny was right. I tried to go live a few minutes ago from my computer, but it seems the horizontal view, people don't like it. I don't know why, what the difference is, but it's one of those things. Anyway, thank you for joining, y'all. Let me pause my movie. Link, the link in the description is the first link in the description for this video. Please go check it out. My submission has been approved for Tiny Desk, y'all. So I'm excited. I'm happy about that, man. I had my fingers crossed for about a week, wondering if they would accept my submission. And I got the email yesterday, Tiny Desk. If you're familiar with the Tiny Desk concert, they are taking submissions now for 2025 performances, and they have accepted my submission. So that's one step closer to performing on Tiny Desk. So I ask that y'all just check the first link in the description for this video. It'll take you right to my Tiny Desk submission. Go check out my video, you know, leave comment whether you like it or don't like it. Hopefully you do like it. You know, like, hit the like video, and just, go show some love if you support me. I don't know how long it will be before they start announcing what the judges think, and they start selecting artists to actually officially perform. So I'm just waiting that out right now. But I got past the first hurdle. The first hurdle was to see if they will accept the video, which they have. So I just want to get on here and make that announcement. Anyone who's viewing right now, double tap the screen. I appreciate you for watching. If you're new to my channel, this is living out of my car, life changing. Where you get to witness my journey and how I am, planting seeds and working towards changing my life. And this is all while living out of my car. Right now, I'm literally sitting in a Walmart parking lot waiting for Instacart orders or GrubHub orders. And I was watching a movie on my laptop. So I have my laptop here in my car with me. I got my portable microphone. So I work on music. And, I make whatever money I can make doing the Instacart orders. God forever, I appreciate that. Thank you. For some reason today, I'm just very tired. I'm low energy. I haven't eaten yet. Maybe I don't know. I feel very tired. Um, and my stomach is not too, doesn't feel too favorable right now. I appreciate y'all for liking this video. Like I said, if you get a chance, the description for this video will provide you with a link. It's the first link. You can go check out my performance. I try not to let my current situation beat me up and totally bring me down in life, because I'm still a performer, I'm still an artist, I'm still an entertainer, and whatever resources I still do have available at my disposal, um, I use those to create my art. And when I'm in the moment, when I'm in character, when I'm performing, all of this doesn't bother me. All of this doesn't get to me. Like, it's time to do the job. It's time to work. It's time to get on that stage and perform. And that's what I give. Thank you, Solid. I believe life can be beautiful. That's why my name is Life is Pretty Ugly. And I know automatically when people hear that, they attribute it to what we understand as, what pretty ugly is. Like, whenever you put pretty before a word, it emphasizes that word. But really what I'm saying is, I'm saying the balance of pretty and ugly. Because that's what life is, yin and yang, negative and positive, right? Batman and Robin. You can't have one without the other. So I acknowledge the flaws and perfection in life. And that's what my name is about. Not not saying it's very ugly, you know. And I have to explain that because people automatically attribute pretty before a word as, like, you're like, no, last night was pretty awesome. You're saying it was very awesome, right? Oh, that girl, she pretty hot. You're saying she's very hot. So I get it. I get it when you hear my name. You're thinking that it's all 100% negativity that and that's not focusing. I'm literally focusing on both. You know what I mean? Because I do smile. I do have good times. I do crack jokes. I'm a very humorous individual. You know what I mean? I do that. So that along with a depressing life, if you will. You take comedian Robin Williams, who was a very great impersonator, and he made people laugh, Miss Doubtfire and all that, right? But he was deeply disturbed. He was so disturbed, in fact, that he took his life. He was very depressed. So the two can coexist. I acknowledge both of them. Yeah, Robin Williams, man, one of the greatest, man. One of the greatest. One of the greatest. I mean, if you look at a lot of passionate, creative artists, and a lot of them deal with depression. A lot of them, are disturbed. Whether it's a DMX, a Robin Williams, you know, it's kind of like it comes with the territory. It's kind of like that's what drives the creativity. And I'm no different. But I'm just choosing not to give up. I'm choosing not to. Plenty of times I thought about it. Plenty of times, when I was younger, I tried it, but I'm still here. I'm still here. So yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all support and anyone tuning in, because sometimes people tune in and my energy is up and I'm actually in a great mood, and I'm able to give them something that they needed that day. Whether it be a joke, some words of wisdom or whatever. So when you tune into my channel, you never know what you're gonna get. So this is a two-way street. sometimes people tune in and they're going through it bad, and it might be a day where, obviously I'm living out of my car, so I'm going through it, but it might be a day where it's just not that bad for me. It's not that bad of a day, and I'm able to give some sunshine to someone who's really like distraught that day. Hence, life is pretty ugly, right? Pretty and ugly. That's how God made it. God forever, I appreciate that. Silent, thank you, I appreciate it. Anyone tuned in, thank you for watching. The purpose of this video was just to announce that my video submission for Tiny Desk has been accepted. I've been waiting on this, man. I've been working so hard towards this, you know. So now it's just we're waiting to see what the judges say. They're gonna pick their artists and see what new artists can actually perform in DC on the Tiny Desk stage, if you will, in the Tiny Desk office. If y'all are familiar, I'm sure I know some people aren't familiar. A lot of people are. The Tiny Desk concert, they've had performances from all types of artists, from Anderson .Paak to Doechii to Maxwell to The Lox, right, to Juvenile, all types of genres, rock and roll, organic hip hop, trap, soul, country, La Russell, Mac Miller, T-Pain, all types of artists have graced their platform, and I'm hoping to be one as well. I'm hoping to be one in 2025. So, y'all don't know, even the day of shooting my video, y'all have no idea how many hurdles I had to get over. Like, it was so down to the last 2 days before shooting, I thought it wasn't even going to happen. So I had to fight. I had to fight just to create the video to submit to them. I had to fight. I found out at the last minute about the submissions. I didn't have time nor money to put together a band. Even if I had money to put together a band, first of all, I had to find 3 to 5 people, and then they had to learn my songs. I didn't have time to make all that happen. So with the little bit of money that I had, y'all, I purchased life-size, it's not cardboard, but whatever the material is, life-size cutouts of band members. I got a guitarist, a pianist, and a drummer. And I made it happen, man. And I put on an entertaining show for it to just be me and 3 cardboard cutouts in the back. And hey, and Tiny Desk accepted it. So who knows? Like we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right? What if Tiny Desk at the end says, "Hey, we were so entertained and we liked the concept of your video so much that we want you to come perform in DC with your cardboard band members." Like, you don't even have to bring a real band. Like, your music is live, has the live aesthetic enough. Because I didn't rap to a regular trap beat or a regular hip hop beat. It's like soulful hip hop. It's like what you would get from Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Pharrell, CeeLo Green, right? My music already has that live feel to it. So who knows? I might mess around and be like the Redman MTV Cribs of Tiny Desk. If y'all familiar with the Redman episode on MTV Cribs, where it was just the most authentic and raw and honest version of an MTV Cribs. He didn't give you a mansion like all the other rappers. Right. So, we'll see. I did what I could do with the time in resources that I have. Let's get warm. If you're still tuned in, thank you. Thank you for watching. Double tap that screen. Subscribe to my channel where you can watch my reality TV show, hence the title, Living Out of My Car. Right now I'm just waiting on some Instacart and GrubHub orders. Damn, I don't like how my throat feels either. Yeah. It was freezing earlier. It was cold when I stepped out of my car, and then when I got back in my car, it was still cold in here, so it's better. Again, if you're watching, go to the description of this video. The first link will bring you to my Tiny Desk submission. I appreciate y'all. Go check that out. Go check out the performance that I gave. You can see what I'm about on that stage. Damn. My throat is gaming right now. I definitely need some vitamin C, man. Double tap that screen if you're watching. I was about to say, damn, it's kind of slow today, but it's still early. It's only 9:35. These orders. I wish I was if I was in New York, man. I think these Instacart orders would be moving quicker, man. But I had to come down here to Delaware. I want to go back to New York. Orders are just... We might have something here. Nope. Everybody tuned in. Thanks for watching. Talk to me, because I keep seeing new people coming in. Talk in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. Soon these lives, I'm telling you, man, it just takes notoriety, man. It just takes notoriety. These lives about to be jumping. And I'm about to start something when I go to the gym. From now on, probably like next week, I'll get the labels made. I'm going to start something when I go to the gym. I'm going to be rewarding the female that has the best body. Any Planet Fitness I go in. Whatever female that day is working out with the best body, I'm going to give her body of the day. It's going to be like a little ribbon. It's going to say body of the day. And, I'm going to put her on camera and have her talk to y'all and maybe shout out her Instagram, whatever. Think again. I like that. And I appreciate that. Thank you for those words. I know life is never over. I know that. Believe me, I know. I know I'm dealing with karma from past lives. So I know life is never over. I know that. I've just been given a raw deal this lifetime. This time on earth, I've been given a raw deal, and it's probably to learn something and to add something to my spirit body that I don't have, so that I can excel, elevate even more. But this lifetime, man, golly, this lifetime, shit, shit. Think again. Tell us, like, what made you come up with that name? It's very creative. Think again. I like that. Let's talk about it. And where are you watching from? Think again. I feel like I feel like you're in America. You're always having to think about your life choices. Yeah, I feel that. You in the loo. Okay. What part? You in the home of the Super Bowl? You in Shreveport? What the hell am I talking about? The Lou is St. Louis. What the hell am I talking about Louisiana for? My bad. My bad. I ain't mean to disrespect you like that. My fault. It's just so I saw Lou and I'm thinking Louisiana. You in St. Louis. My fault. Have you ever heard of an R&B artist named Lydia Caesar? She lives in the Lou. She from New York. Very dope. Like extremely dope. She actually has a song called St. Louis. Like, check her out when you get a chance. Her live show, crazy. The energy is crazy. She can actually sing. Maya Angelou, okay. Okay. And still I rise. And still I rise. But Maya Angelou, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Maya Angelou she never had a song, right? She never sang, right? Am I am I right about that? Oh, no problem. When I look at your name, I think like I'm glad I'm seeing this because I, to me it's reading like think gain. In other words, think about the positive. Think about what you can gain from an experience. Think about like don't think negatively. And I need that because I have a default. My thinking is negative by default, and I fight it. I know that that's not the way to go. I fight against it, and I try so hard with positive affirmations and positive thinking, and but for some reason I always end up coming back to that, you know. And I don't want that. I don't want that for me. But it's been such a habit for me throughout my life. Like literally, I literally started turning my life around over the past 3 to 5 years, maybe 3 years, 3 years. Like I lived a long time not caring about myself, and I don't know exactly where that came from, why I chose that. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this order. Too late. I lost it. Damn. I mean, I committed suicide at a young age, like 8 or 9 years old. I took myself out of life, so I became a zombie. Yeah, I'm living, but I'm not living. Right? I became a zombie. I mean, a lot of it is spiritual attacks. A lot, like I was made to feel very, 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 very low about myself at a young age. So at that age, you don't really understand what's going on. You don't know, and so everything is emotional. Everything becomes emotional at that point. I couldn't rationalize it. I didn't have wisdom to understand what was, you know, and it just led to a domino effect of bad decisions and bad self-talk and a lack of self-belief and self-hate and isolation from others, and it just became it just became hell. It became hell. It became hell till I started to understand what I was doing to myself. But at that point, I had done so much damage. It just became so bad. I'm not gonna say it was too late to do anything about it, but it was very late in the game when I started doing something about it. Like there was a time where I could never come on camera and express this to people. Like there was a lot of shame. I dealt with a lot of shame, a lot of hurting others, hurting myself, a lot of self-sabotage. Like I said, a lot of self-hate. So, of course, hating on others, right? You treat others the way you treat yourself. Just a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Like, say hurt people hurt people. I dealt with so much hurt that I avoided conflict and confrontation out of fear that it would put me in jail for the rest of my life. That's how much I've been hurting inside, that if I put my hands on somebody, they're going to have to feel the wrath of 20 people that violated me before they violated me. You understand? Like, no, nope, never been married, never been in love. Never, I've never experienced any of that. I've never experienced any of that. So, I never made myself that kind of person. I never opened up. Like I said, I was ashamed of myself. I didn't even want to live. I was living without wanting to live. I felt like I was being forced to live. It's like when you're a kid and you just want to be a kid and you want to play with the other kids on the block, and your playtime gets interrupted because your parents come outside and say, "Oh, Lamar, it's time to go," and now you got to go to therapy sessions and drive off the block. Literally, I'm in the back seat looking out the window at all of my friends having fun, enjoying their childhood, while I'm on my way to therapy because there's something fucking wrong with me in my head. Like, and then my whole life, because like, I could be in a good mood, I could be chilling, but my face is what you call resting bitch face. I got it. My mother got it. My first cousin, my mother's brother and his daughter, which is my first cousin. We all have this. So my whole life, people asking me, what's wrong? What's wrong? Even when there's nothing wrong, that's embedded in me that there's something wrong. What's wrong? No, you all right? What? So even if I'm having a good time, even if I'm not thinking about anything bothering me at that time, a plain face gives me a resting bitch face. So now there's something wrong, even though there's nothing wrong. And I had to deal with that type of shit my whole life, man. My whole life. And I'm a middle child. I'm a Cancer in between a Leo and a Scorpio. So my whole life, like just feeling out of place, just feeling not loving myself, not caring to live, just not caring. Broke all the time, with a gift, with a talent of artistry and music that took me nowhere. So it's like, damn, the one thing that I'm good at, that the way I wish to express myself, and I can't even get to the bag off of that. Like, so I'm left with job after job, not meaning anything, quitting, getting fired all the time, just a cycle of just lacklusterness. That's what I had to deal with. But then finding the ups and downs throughout life and experiencing, the good times and seeing, okay, well, it's pretty and it's ugly. It's a balance. Hence the name Life is Pretty Ugly. That name doesn't emphasize on the ugliness of life. I'm not saying very ugly. I'm literally saying it's pretty and ugly. I'm acknowledging the balance of the two. Like I explained earlier in this video, but some of you weren't here, so I'm breaking it down again. The yin and the yang, Batman and Robin, good and bad, positive and negative. You gotta have both, right? That's how God designed it. That's the way the universe is, right? So I took that on to acknowledge my flaws and my perfection. I feel like I'm a good guy. I have a sense of humor, personality. It's just that deep down, I'm very dark and troubled. That I don't give that to everybody. I don't allow everybody in. I'm an isolated introvert, but yet I'm an entertainer. I'm an artist. I'm a rapper. I'm a performer. Dabbled in Hollywood for like 4-5 years, doing a lot of acting. Most of it was background acting, but it's like I'm an introvert that can turn on outgoing personality. Kind of because I don't have a choice, because I'm an entertainer. I'm not shy at all on stage. On stage, I come alive. Kind of like a Janet Jackson. It's like, it's very weird who and what I am. It's very weird. I don't know why God designed me this way. A lot of times, I don't get it. So I understand when people don't get it. A lot of times, I don't get it. It's like, how am I this? How am I this? Situational extrovert. Yeah. Yeah, like how? Oh, think again. Do me a favor. The description or for this video, the first link, click that. What it is my music video submission to Tiny Desk. They accepted my submission. That's why I went live to make this video, to let y'all know, like, yo, anybody who been watching my journey to the Tiny Desk, they accept. Like, I performed. I went live when I recorded that submission. Just to take them through the process. And Tiny Desk accepted it. So hopefully I get to perform on Tiny Desk. That'd be so dope, man. The universe got you on a different mission. It can be a lonely place when you're operating in hot. Think again. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see when I go live. I'll be on here, whether it's laundry day, whether I'm working out. She is so beautiful. But you get me. Think again. You must know me in the spiritual realm, because that's exactly what it is, man. Different mission. Misunderstood my whole life, and it's kind of like, until these things come to fruition, people won't understand me. But definitely a different mission. Absolutely. because I should have been took my life. Many people have dealt with the things that I've dealt with and took their life. And understandably, it's a miracle I'm still living. Y'all don't, like, I'm not talking about because things happen. I'm just talking about life just hurting. Like life just feeling like torment. For no reason. For no reason. It's like, I went down the road I went down. Damn, she is so beautiful. I went down the road I went down to which led to because life hurted at such a young age. You understand? It's not like people don't understand when I try to explain it. That's why I don't like to express it on a one-on-one basis. They say, yeah, well, look, you did X, Y, Z. Look at this. This led to that. That led. No. I did those things because at the age of 8, I did not like being on earth. I did not like my life. I did not like the way I felt. I never felt comfortable. That's why I led a careless life. That's why I led a life that would suggest I don't love myself. That's why I didn't listen. Do you understand that I empowered myself with the name Life is Pretty Ugly? When in my adult years, when I was ready to end it all, when I said, damn, I'm doing acting, I'm trying to step up my acting career, I'm doing music, and now this, granted, it's because of me. I did not take care of myself. I didn't care enough. When this happened, when I found out I had to get 6 teeth pulled, when this happened, I went through 2 days of depression like no other. And I said, you know what? I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to be the voice for people who don't speak about the insecurities, who don't have a voice to talk about these things. I'm going to be the inspiration. Even if I'm a cautionary tale, I'm going to say, hey, don't do this. Don't be like this. I'm going to take this and shoulder it. I'm a handsome guy. If you ever see me working out or see me, go check the video and see me performing. You'll see I have what one kid referred to as an action figure body. I'm a handsome guy. I dress pretty fly. I took a hit. It is what it is. Life is pretty ugly. It's not yellow, think again, it's golden. All right? Don't ever disrespect the color. Don't ever disrespect the royal colors. It's golden. It ain't yellow. All right? Correction. It's golden. And thank you for watching. So I said, I feel like I have the strength to shoulder this where a lot of people don't. It's embarrassing, right? It's an embarrassing life situation. It's hard to cope with. But I know how to turn depression and all that into jokes. I know how to turn all of this shit into entertainment. I have that gift. So I said, since I have the gift to do it, let me do that, not just for myself, but for others who are in this boat or who might end up in the boat, who've been in the boat, who can relate, but not just for relatability purposes, out of vanity, but to help others through this, to give them a different perspective on things. I'm still living for a reason. I have the gift and talent I have for a reason, and I keep getting better and better with it for a reason. Damn, it's getting warmer and warmer in here for a reason. I don't even have the heat on anymore. I'm still. So, when I came up with Life is Pretty Ugly, I said, yeah. No, first it was Pretty Ugly. First it was Pretty Ugly. That was my name. And I said, yeah, that's cool, but I want to be an idea. I don't want to just have a name as a rapper, as an artist. I want to be an entity. I want to be a statement, an expression. I want to sound like a rock and roll's band name. I want to sound like a movie name. I want to sound like a book. Because I myself am an expression. Like you said earlier, think again, I'm not just a human being, I'm a spirit. And I'm an expression. I'm an experience. I can't be bottled up by just a name. I'm a title. And there's so much to my artistry and my creativity. I don't just rap. I'm becoming a great singer as we speak. I work on my voice daily. Acting, writing, creating. All of these things that when I actually have a budget to put all of this into place, like the correct type of budget and the resources and the people to work with, I'm not even going to say I'm going to be unstoppable. I am already unstoppable, which is why I'm still living, which is why I'm taking on this situation and putting it out there to the world, living out of my car. I'm putting it out there. I'm shouldering it because I have the strength and ability to do it. It's like I don't mind putting that cross or carrying that cross. It's not easy. Things get hard, things get challenging, things get difficult. But I don't collapse. I don't collapse underneath that. I'm not going to say that I don't throw, adult tantrums and I don't get angry with God at times and I don't get, it happens. It happens. This is not an easy thing to deal with. But I find a way to persevere through it. Every time. Every time. I learned the patience of dealing with it. I learned the humility. I learned the maturation throughout the process. I learned to appreciate things. I understand myself better. And in turn, understanding others. So not only has this developed me as an artist more, but more importantly as a person. Like as a spirit. Thanks for the double taps. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it even more if y'all check the link in the description of this video and watch my Tiny Desk submission video, man. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the moment. I'm proud I was able to pull it off, man. So many things happened where it was looking like I wasn't going to be able to do it. Even the day of. The day of was like, I had to deal with so much, man. I couldn't pull a band together. I make money doing Instacart and GrubHub deliveries right now. The little bit of money that I did have, I went and purchased life-size cardboard cutouts of a guitarist, a pianist, and a drum player, and used them as my band. Now the day of, when it's time to pick these cardboard cutouts out, and I got about 2 hours before I have to shoot this thing, the cardboard cutouts wouldn't fit in my car. I didn't realize how big they were. So I had to work it out, like literally we had to spend about 4 minutes figuring out, with the people that work at the spot, how are we going to fit this into my car? We had to do all types of crazy stuff with the seats and rolling down the window. Like, it was so many obstacles I had to overcome just to shoot this thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Think again. That's why I made this video. NPR responded. I got the email yesterday. They said, congratulations, you've been approved. I'm like, yeah. Because I'm like, yo, what if they looking at me like, yo, he don't even got a band? Nah, we not, you know what I mean? Everybody's got a band. I didn't have a band. So I'm thinking like, damn, this could be a strike against me. Or they might say, yo, like, very creative. We like how you pulled that off. Approved. They approved me. That's why I made this video. It's like, it's like, yo, living out of my car, I can't always come in here. I can't always come on live venting and complaining. Like, I got to give y'all the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly. And I owe that to my viewers. Like, if something good is happening, I need to come on here and give you that energy. Right? So, yeah, thank you. So now we just waiting, to see what the judges say, who they're going to choose. But it was accepted. It was approved, man. It was. Yes. Yes. These orders ain't about nothing, man. So anybody watching the comments, she said, she asked, what did they ever respond? She is talking about NPR Tiny Desk responded to my submission. And y'all can watch what I did by clicking the first link in the description for this video. It'll take you right to why I can't say this word. It'll take you right to my submission video. If you're still tuned in, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel and double tap your screen like the people have before you. Thank you for liking the video. Listen, I'm just thankful. I appreciate anyone who's just watching me throughout my journey, man. Thank you. You're literally, listen, you never know. You could literally be watching somebody who this time next year is going to be at the Grammys. This time next year is going to be at the Super Bowl. Being wrong for so long, being overlooked, not having that hit record, it only takes one. You only got to be right one time, especially if you've been building like I have. If you're right one time, your catalog is now open. You're right one time, people are coming to check, well, damn, what he been doing? And you're going to see my body of work is like, and I continue to work. You could literally be watching somebody right now who this time next year is going to be gracing your television screen at the Grammys and the Super Bowl. You understand? So you're literally watching me as I wait for the right Instagram and GrubHub orders. Because I got to calculate this based on the mileage of the trip, how much they're going to pay, how much time it's going to take. This is my process. Like, no cap. This is a reality TV show. This is a reality show. I'm no editing. I'm giving you my process. You're literally looking at Instacart orders on my phone right now. I'm waiting in a Walmart parking lot as we speak. I appreciate that. Thank you, gang. Thank you. This is what I'm doing. Headphones are on because as I was waiting for people to come into the live, I got my laptop, I got my portable microphone in the car. I was watching something on my computer. I'm able to, like, it's been pretty and ugly. It's weird I'm in a bad space, but I still have a lot of good things to work with. I'm talking old phone, which I was supposed to send back to Samsung to get a discount on my phone bill. It slipped my mind. I never sent it back. Why I didn't remember to send it back, I don't know. But now I know why. It's because I needed to go live. I use this phone, which is my active phone, to do Bluetooth and Wi-Fi tethering to get the connection from here to this phone. Things just seem to work out that way. No? Or if I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot, look at that. As soon as I start talking, this phone is feeding off of Walmart's Wi-Fi right now, as well as my laptop. But the inactive phone, which I'm talking to you, is feeding off of this phone's connection. It's weird. It's weird how, like I said, I'm here for a reason. And I'm purposed to go through troubling, difficult, uncomfortable for a reason. And I can smile and laugh through it. Any chance I get, I do that. I do that to keep the balance. To keep the balance. Because believe me, if you go back and look at some of these videos I'm crying in, I believe. Some of these videos I'm throwing a tantrum, I'm pissed off, I'm angry. It's raw emotion no matter what side of the coin it's on. If I'm ecstatic and I'm happy, you're going to get that from me. If I'm having a bad day, you're going to get that from me. Right? I'm a Cancer, I'm emotional, super sensitive. So I feel every energy to its maximum. I feel every emotion to its maximum. I'm a middle child. It's like things have been very, very strange for me. My life. What part of the country am I from? It's very strange for me. I was just saying this thing again. Very strange. Because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from Brooklyn. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. But literally, I'm from South Dakota. It's very strange. I was born in South Dakota due to a technicality because my father was in the military at the time. My father and my mother, both from Brooklyn, New York. But he was stationed in South Dakota when I was born. I lived my first year and a half of my life in South Dakota. And then my parents moved back to New York. I don't know what South Dakota was like. I don't have any memories. I know nothing about South Dakota, but that's where I was born. So technically, I'm from South Dakota. Technically, I should be repping South Dakota, right? I should be like, SD. Yeah, you know how it is in the Dakota, baby. I don't know South Dakota. I know Brooklyn, New York. Then, unable to pair. Who's trying to pair anything? What the hell? I'm not trying to pair anything. I moved to Delaware about 2 years ago. It's about 3 years now. Had an apartment, had a roommate. Shit went south. Ended up getting evicted. I was making good money with Uber and Lyft. That was after the pandemic. That was after I left Hollywood, if you will. I'm not going to get into the whole thing right now, but yeah, shit went south. I got evicted. I was still all right. I was still doing pretty good because I was doing Uber and Lyft, and I had my storage unit. So a lot of my stuff was in storage. I had space in my car. I could pick up passengers. Uber and Lyft was great money. It was great money. All right. I ended up losing that. And remember one time I was in New York visiting family, and I extended my stay, and I just didn't have enough money to keep up with everything. So I just start looking at the priority. I'm like, okay, what do I have? I need to pay my car note, right? I need to pay my phone bill. I need to pay this. And I couldn't afford storage for a while. I ended up losing storage. They took everything. Right? They shut it down. They sold everything that was in there. They sold it off to auction, I guess. I don't know, right? But again, when I took that trip from Delaware to New York that time, I took things with me that I really like. And I put them in my mom's closet in New York. And one of those things was my golden suit, yo. My golden suit, my fedora hat. So if I would have left it in storage, I would be without that. There would be no video like the Tiny Desk submission with the yellow suit. But I had that in New York with me. So even when I lost everything in storage, I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? A lot of the stuff, I took it out of storage beforehand. Don't get me wrong, I did lose some, a nice amount of things that I do like, but most of the stuff that I took with me, like I had one external drive in there that I didn't take out. But something told me to take the other 3 with me to New York. I wasn't really, like, at the time, I didn't need them, but something was like, let's take these 3 external drives with you. Which I got a lot of music on, a lot of videos, a lot of artwork, a lot of ideas, a lot of songs, a lot of, just take these with you. And the one that I didn't take with me was my oldest one. I mean, like, old from, like, 12, 15 years ago. So there's no current music or no current anything on there. And yeah, it's always fun to go back at the old stuff and look at it and see what you could pull from it, but there's nothing current on it. So the fact, like, I would rather lose that drive than to lose these 3 current drives. It is what it is. So I say this to say that when I lost everything in storage and I still had bags or even a suitcase that's in the car with me right now, I had stuff at my mother's house before she even moved. So all of that had to be cleared out. I had an empty car. But when it came time for me to, I got to go pick up the stuff from my mother's house. I got to pick up the bag that I had at my brother's house. Now that stuff is with me in the car. It's in the trunk. It's taking up space in the front seat. It's in the back seat. I don't have a lot of room. I try to keep the back seat clear because some of these Instacart orders from Walmart and Stop and Shop and Food Lion and Shop, Food Lion and what I said, Key Food, they can take up a lot of space. So I keep the back seat free. But I'm able to maneuver right now. I'm able to maneuver. I'm grateful you having a lot of life circumstances to keep me down. Not too many people can do what you do. No go regardless of the praying for your continued success. I appreciate those words. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I have in me what I have in me. I don't get it. I should have been cracked. I should have been folded. I don't know. If you're still watching, thank you. Appreciate you for tuning into my reality show, which is literally my life. Like, literally. No filter, no cap, no editing. And I'm just waiting. I don't like this. I'm not waiting. I'm in the process of creating my moment or my moments. You know? Just creating my moments. It got too hot in here, but it's kind of cold outside. Crack a window. I ain't get nothing from GrubHub in a minute. Like, damn. GrubHub ain't giving me nothing. Instacart, like, y'all wouldn't believe. Like, when I'm in position, I'm literally going to put together a team of lawyers to challenge what these apps be doing, because it's like They're literally taking advantage of us workers, like we're in a sweatshop. I'm talking about like you got to pick up 70 items and drive 22 miles for $15. You know what I mean? Like it's disrespectful. This is not like Uber and Lyft where you go to somebody's house, pick them up, then you take them where they got to go, or GrubHub where you go to the store, the food is ready, you pick it up and take it. Instacart, you got to get out of your car, go into Walmart, shop. You got to go into Stop and Shop, shop. Some of these orders are very large, 2 and 3 customers at a time. You're in there for over an hour. Then you got to go to the cashier, pay for everything, bag everything up, push the shopping cart to your car, load your car, then drive 23 miles. I'm challenging I'm putting something in place for GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber, even Uber and Lyft. They were disrespectful a lot of times with their rate. But mainly Instacart and GrubHub. And we're taking this to the courts. And even though I'm going to be at the Super Bowl, I'm going to be at the Grammy, I'm going to be selling records, I'm going to be doing what I do, I got to look out for the people that are left still doing it. GrubHub, Instacart workers, DoorDash, Uber Eats, they will be treated fairly on my watch. I guarantee you. It ain't going down. Because for some of us, this ain't just part-time work. Some of us, we out here all day and being treated very unfairly. Very unfairly. Look at this. I'm just scrolling through. Deny. Because at the end of the day, I got to think about the gas that's going into these trips, the miles going into these trips. If I take these orders, I got to turn around and pay for gas now. So it's like I didn't even make any profit. And I put more miles on my car. It's like I'm very careful, strategic about what orders I take. Nah. Can I take this? And now see, with Walmart, it's a little different because it's easier to find stuff. I'm gonna take this. The way they have them labeled in the store along with the app, it's easier to find stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna take this. So even though this is a 10-mile drive, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time in there looking for these items. I'm already parked in their parking lot, so I don't have to drive to the store. And it's a nice payoff. That's nice. I'm gonna take this. You know, you gotta weigh it in the air. Gotta weigh it in the air. It's pretty nice. So yeah. I would take y'all in here to do this shopping with me, but this phone doesn't have a lot of battery left. So before I even go live again today, I gotta charge it up. But thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, double tap the screen, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you check out my Tiny Desk submission video. It is the first link in the description for this video. It's gonna show you what I did to be accepted to Tiny Desk. They approved my submission, and I'm so thankful, so grateful. Y'all have a great day. Thank you again. It was a pleasure. It's a pleasure talking to you. It's a pleasure building with you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful, prosperous day, and I hope you enjoyed your love day yesterday. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon.